Hey, what's going on everyone? We are back here on Pokemon Showdown today using a Mega Tyranitar team in the OU tier. It was built by my good friend Kobali on console, and so basically it's just a Dragon Dance set with the Sandstream ability. It's a great rain anti-lead because you can lead against Pelipper, and when they get the rain up you can Mega Evolve, get your Sand up, and then Oko it with Stone Edge. So that's pretty cool, but other than that we just have pretty standard coverage of Earthquake and Ice Punch, Life Orb Kyurem-Black, defensive lefties Landorus-T, AV Magearna, Scarf Magnezone to trap opposing Steel types to help out Kyurem, as well as Magearna to wall some stuff, and then we have Rocky MZ Bulu, which is also a pretty cool set. We are adamant. I'm assuming this is for stuff like Volcarona, so we're gonna go ahead and find a match right now. Even if they mispredict with like Zygarde Y, you can Oko that thing, so I'm really curious to see how the team works right now. We have a match right away, which is pretty cool, and let's go ahead and lead off here with our Tyranitar completely destroys him. It's just the unburdened Koko is gonna be such a pain. What I'm gonna do here is just lead off with my Magnezone, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go right here for the Volt Switch. I'm hoping he goes right for the... He actually fakes out, so he breaks my... Well, I'm not Sturdy, obviously, I'm Magnet Pull. I'm just gonna Volt Switch right here. He might switch out, expecting me to be Scarf. That would be the play I would make, and then even if he stays in, I know he's gonna hide Jump Kick. So he goes Magearna, which is totally fine. I'm gonna Volt Switch right out of here. And I have several options. I like the Landorus option the best. I'm not sure if he has Ice Beam on this thing, but I really just want to go right here for my Rocks. Just to pressure the Kyurem-Black. He goes hard into his own Landorus. We don't have HP Ice, but we will see right now after I U-turn if... Actually, we do have HP Ice. I'm going to click it. He's probably going to get up his own Rocks. Yep, there's the Rocks, and that's going to pressure my Kyurem-Black, but I'm just going to use HP Ice again. He could switch out into his Kyurem-Black. Yeah, that's exactly what he's going to do, so I'm going to U-turn right here. And glad I made that my last minute move change, but now what I can do is... He doesn't have a good Flash Cannon switch in, so I'm going to go here into my Magnezone. And then I'm just going to click Volt Switch on the Magearna, which I'm expecting to come in. So we just go Magearna, which is great because we catch that thing, and we can bring back in our... it's Assault Vest Magearna. I doubt Tyranitar... well, we know it's Assault Vest, so I'm going to calculate Tyranitar right now. So, because if we can knock it out, then I'll go for it. So let's just say where that's Tyranitar. Mega Tyranitar against Magearna. We're not running Fire Punch, we're running Earthquake. Fire Punch is doing quite a bit. That leads me to believe Earthquake will do the job. Earthquake to 65 to 77. He's at 65. So we're going to go out into our Tyranitar right now. And we're just going to go ahead and click right here the Earthquake. As he did decide to stay in, this should knock him out. Oh no. We literally got the min roll. That is... Oh no, wait. That's not max HP. If we were max HP, the roll was still severely in our favor. So that's kind of unfortunate. I'm assuming this is... What did he click earlier? He went for the Rocks, and then what did he click after that? He withdrew into Kyurem-Black, so I'm using this as Scarf. I'm just going to go out into my own Landorus. I don't care if he HP Ices or what he does right here, but I can't risk Tyranitar as he goes right for the U-turn. And are we leftovers? I kind of want to make this Rocky Helmet. I'm going to do a little mid-live change right now. I just prefer Rocky Helmet to chip away at Landorus, and some other U-turners like Koko right here, so I'm assuming he's going to HP Ice right now. Do I need Landorus? I kind of do. I'm just going to go here into my Magnezone, as he actually decides to go out into his Landorus, so now what I'm going to do is just go back out into my Landorus. I know this is Scarf, I'm pretty sure it is. We didn't see an item, did we? We didn't see leftovers, we didn't see anything. And this Landorus doesn't have that many switch-ins left, which is great. So he goes right for the Earthquake, and what I'll do is just Earthquake right here in case he wants to try and make a pivot out. Not sure what his pivot would be, because we will 1v1 Hawlucha. So we'll see what he has right now. He's actually not Scarf. So he could have gotten the knockout right there. He goes Hawlucha now. This is not going to set up on me, because he's going to take damage, and he's going to have to get to +2, and then he won't sweep me, I don't think. So I'm going to go right here for the HP Ice, as we don't do that much. But I don't think there's any reason for him to stay in right here. He actually just roosts. Oh, that's pretty bad, actually. I'm just going to go right here for the U-turn, as he got an inverted. This could be it. Do I have a counterplay? I think I have to bank off like a miss. So we're going to go Magearna right now, and we're going to really hope he misses his high jump kick. I could go back to Landorus, but I'm just going to Volt Switch. He doesn't miss his high jump kick, so what else can force a miss right now? Magnezone can force the miss. This is an unfortunate game 1 right here, because I really felt like we had a chance. He does not miss the high jump kick. Tyranitar can force the miss. Let's see what he decides to go for. He might go for Acrobatics or Drain Punch if he has it. He actually misses, and we connect, so we're not out of the game yet. So unfortunate that we had to sack 2 Mons right there, but he brings out this Mon now. I'm just going to go Landorus-T. as he goes right for the high jump kick. Now I know an Ice Punch is coming out, so I'm just going to sack this. And this will allow me to bring out my Bulu. And what I can do is, I have several options. I can Horn Leech or I can SD. I like the Horn Leech play. He knows he's at -1, so what would he switch out into? Maybe Magearna? How healthy did I leave Magearna at? It's at 1. I'm gonna Horn Leech. He does sack Magearna. I wanted to SD up right there, but now we get to free switch out into Kyurem-Black anyway. And we're not out of it yet. I think Dragon Dance Tyranitar has a chance in the match. Really well, actually. And actually, he just sent out a setup fodder, I think, so I'm gonna let him knock me out right here. On the off chance he doesn't, I'm just gonna SD up. So now we're going to go out into Tyranitar right now, and we're going to go for game. So we Dragon Dance up right here, and then we're going to see what we can make happen. Because I can Stone Edge the Kyurem-Black, I can Ice Punch this, I can Earthquake that Mon. So he goes for that, he crits me. Now it's going to come down to whether or not he has a Bullet Punch. That crit could really suck. What I'm going to do here is just go right for the Earthquake, it will knock him out. Oh, never mind, a Grassy Terrain is up, that was a really bad play. I should have risked the Stone Edge or gone for Ice Punch, but either way, if he had Bullet Punch on the Midicam, we would have lost. I'm just going to go for Ice Beam right here, we have to outspeed. I think I have to hope for a miss anyway, and I think Coco knocks me out regardless. So he outspeeds me and goes right for that. Now I can just go for my own Ice Beam. And then he's going to bring out a Mon right here, and we'll see. He goes Coco, I'm just going to Earth Power on the off chance we live anything. We don't, and that was an unfortunate match right there. Unfortunate that I Earthquaked. You see, it's weird because the Grassy Terrain doesn't actually appear when the sand is up. So that kind of threw me off, but it's fine. We're going to go ahead and grab another match, in which Tyranitar can do a lot, but this time we find... I'm not sure what the Halucha is, maybe it's Citrus Berry and Burden, but what we can do right here is just lead off with our Magnezone. Do we have HP Ice or HP Fire? I'm assuming we have HP Fire. So we just lead off with the Finny right now, and what I'm actually going to do is just Flash Cannon on the Landorus. We get a crit, as he goes right for the Nature's Madness. I'm just going to go for the Flash Cannon. He could have Volt Switched right there, that's kind of unfortunate. So we go Celesteela now, expecting me to be locked in. My counterplay to this is Landorus T. I think it is. What do we do instead though? I could go Kyurem-Black, but he might... I don't think he would click a Steel-type move right here. I think he would click Earthquake or Flamethrower or something like that. He actually goes for Leech Seed. This is kind of annoying. What I'm going to do here is just go Landorus and try to get up a Rocks right now. So that's where the Rocky Helmet's pretty useful. I don't care if he Leech Seeds me and gets his recovery back. I really don't. I'm just trying to get my Rocks up for late game. And his only removal is at like 50%. That's actually great for me. I'm going to U-turn out right now. And we're going to bring in the Magnezone. As he makes a really nice play right there going for the Flamethrower. But now what I can do is just go out into my... I like the Kyurem-Black. We are max special attack with the Life Orb, so our Ice Beams are definitely going to be doing some damage right now. And it should do more damage with the max special attack than the Fusion Bolt, since he is at +1 defense, so... Ice Beam is the optimal play right now, even if he wants to switch out. I guess Toxapex would come out, but then we just hit that thing with max special attack Earth Power, which should 2-hit KO. Especially after the Rocks and the Ice Beam, so... this should do a good amount. I'm hoping he tries to attack me instead of going for the Leech Seed, because then we can keep our Kyurem-Black healthy. I don't mind taking like, I'm assuming Kyurem-Black takes like 40 from Heavy Slam. He does go Toxapex, which I kind of expected, but what I'm going to do here is actually Fusion Bolt first. Oh, that was a good play. What are you, Scarf? What are you going to go now? I guess back to... I'm gonna Ice Beam. Yep, good. Okay, I'm glad I didn't Earth Power right there. We saw he outsped me too, so it was Scarf Landorus. So he goes out into this mon now. I'm just going to go back out into my Landorus. As he goes right for the high jump kick and takes some damage. And takes some damage. And now what I'm going to do is just go right for the... I'm just going to U-turn in case he wants to switch out. He goes for the Ice Punch and takes even more damage. Now what I can do is just go out into my Tapu Bulu right here. And I'm really banking on Tyranitar to win the match again. How healthy is Celesteela? It's pretty healthy. I'm going to SD up. So this is cool because I get my recovery back. And is it Misty Seed? Is that an item? I'm going to Horn Leech right now. So we get most of our health back, which is cool, and we'll see what he wants to go out into. He was Medicam. I don't think you knocked me out. Oh, never mind, you're so strong. So I go Magearna here, and I think we live one high jump kick. I'm just going to Flare Cannon. He actually misses. That's big. That's the second high jump kick that's been missed against me today. It's pretty funny, but he goes out into the Halucha right now. I'm just going to go right for the Flare Cannon again, as we barely mess out on the knockout. we have priority on anything? We don't. So this is fine. I'm just gonna go Tyranitar right now. And I think Magearna can live this high jump kick, so what I'm gonna do here is just go right for the Ice Punch in case he wants to... This is funny. I think we just got robbed this guy of the game, but I think Magearna would have lived that. I'm gonna calc. So Magearna would have been at 88. So if we're Assault Vest against Hawlucha, he was at +2 I think, because we didn't intimidate him, so if he was like Electric Seed and +2, it was he would have needed the minimum roll, but we got a min roll once, so maybe he would have gotten it. I'm gonna go right here for the Stone Edge, as we do quite a bit. He Leech Seeds me, now what I'm gonna do is just Dragon Dance up on a Protect, I'm assuming. He actually goes right for the Heavy Slam again. I'm just gonna Stone Edge right here. Hopefully he doesn't have Protect. He does have Protect. Is he gonna try to get the double Protect, or what's his play right now? So we do connect it, and he goes right for that. Now I got it to this, and I just Ice Beam him. Next, I'm just gonna Fusion Bolt right here. Nope, Ice Beam's the better play. So we knock that out. And I'm gonna Earth Power this. A Spadaf drop here would be huge. We actually do a ton, never mind. He can't stall this out, pretty much. So we just robbed this guy of the win. I feel pretty bad about that, but I mean, that's Mons. He missed 2 high jump kicks. I think both were on Magearna, right? He missed... I'm surprised that Flurkin didn't knock him out even despite the stat drops, because we got a knockout on the Medicam, I think. So we were only at -1. Oh, this is great, because we got the Pelipper matchup, and if he leads off with it, that Tyranitar scenario that I mentioned earlier can happen. And he does lead off with the Pelipper, so now what I can do is just Mega Evolve and go right for the Stone Edge. Hopefully, well, even if he goes hard Swampert, he won't have a Swift Swim, which is pretty much what I care about. And if this guy is defensive Pelipper, then we will outspeed him. Actually, I think we outspeed him no matter what. Because after Mega Evolving, we would outspeed turn 1 this generation, so we should outspeed him and knock him out right here. Assuming he stays in, which he shouldn't by any means. He should go Ferrothorn if he's smart, but this was the scenario that I mentioned at the beginning of the live, so hopefully it works out right here and he stays in. His only good switch in is Ferrothorn. He does stay in. Do we connect? Do we Scarf? We do connect, and we just OHKO that thing, and now he doesn't have rain for the entire match. That's exactly what I was talking about. So he goes hard Swampert. I'm just going to go with the Landorus-T right now, because he goes right for the power-up punch, and now I'm just going to get up the rocks. Is he rain? Oh wait, is this thing Rain Dance too? I'm not risking it. He might be Rain Dance. What would this thing be? I have to U-turn right here into my Kyurem-Black. There's no way I can risk this thing. He goes right for the Waterfall. Don't flinch. Did he flinch me? What happened? Oh no, I U-turned out. Okay. So now he doesn't have an Ice Beam switch in. He actually doesn't have an Ice Beam switch in general. So we now got Swampert. And yeah, this is a really optimal matchup for me. I'm pretty sure Pelipper only hits base 70 speed, right? Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention at the beginning, if you guys want to figure out where the background came from, be sure to go ahead and check out the description. But Pelipper right now hits base 65, never mind, it's really bad. So there's the Ferrothorn. We do have HP Fire for this, and we do quite a bit. He goes through the Leech Seed. We'll see if he has Protect. Hopefully not. Either way, I don't know what he wants to switch in on this. He just forfeits the match, so yeah, after that turn 1, I really don't see a way he would have won that match, so we pick up a win right there and move to 2-1. I mean, obviously we shouldn't have won the second match, but that's just how it goes sometimes. Kyurem-Black completely destroys this guy. I want to get the Dragon Dance Tyranitar sweep though, and this is actually a match where it can happen if I can get to +2 and weaken the Scissor, so rocks are definitely going to help out with that. Especially, well, actually I need Landorus for the Zapdos, so maybe that's not the best idea. Even if he leads off with Zygarde, I can go hard Landorus, so... Did I say I need Landorus for the Zapdos? I meant Zygarde, if I said that. But even if he leads off with Zygarde, now I can go hard Landorus, or even hard Kyurem. Because I'm assuming he's not Dragon Dance Draconium Z from this team. If anything, it would be SDZ Kartana, and then like Sub-Coil Zygarde. So this is actually great. I'm just gonna Scarf HP Ice this guy, HP Fire. And we just get rid of him due to a critical hit, which I'm assuming mattered. Probably did. And actually, I think he's forced out into Heatran right now. I'm assuming he tried to U-turn out. I'm just gonna go hard Landorus now. He goes for the sub. My play is spam HP Ice. Because I'm pretty sure he goes for the 1,000 arrows, so... Now what I'm gonna do is just U-turn out. Since we saw sub, I'm not expecting a Dragon type move. So he should switch out right here. Not wanting his Zygarde to get weakened for the late game. And even if he stays in, then I can just go hard Kyurem-Black. Well, actually, I don't know if my... It's going to be interesting, because I don't think my U-turn is going to break his substitute if he clicks it again. But he's at -1, so it won't matter. He won't do anything to my Kyurem-Black. Yep, we got that play right. And now what I can do is just go hard. I like the Magearna play, honestly. Blue is another interesting option. I'm going to go Magearna. And we're just going to go ahead and click Volt Switch right now on the off chance he wants to go Heatran and not Zygarde. Because Heatran would give him rocks, so I think that would be the play he makes. So ideally he goes Heatran. We've been getting pretty lucky this time. That first turn crit really held this guy back. I can't remember the last time I got this healthy and alive. I like how it says fainted. Did it always say that? I don't know, but even this thing can't really do anything to me, and it might live ahead if it's Protean, but it's clearly Astro Ninja and knock it out, so now what I can do is just go hard into my Kyurem-Black's a good play. I don't even think he has a way of knocking it out. Because we should live a Smart Strike. It might be Corkscrew Crash Kartana. I'm gonna calc this right now. If he's like Scarf Kartana, do we live a hit? Actually, let's say it's SD Fightinium. Kyurem-Black, if we're like Sub-Zero Slammers, we live a Smart Strike. Do we live a Z Sacred Sword? We don't, but I'm just gonna go for it right here. He goes for the Tailwind. What's his plan? I'm pretty sure we live a Flash Cannon despite our naive nature. So he gets up rocks. He can't set up with anything. What's his plan? Zygarde doesn't knock me out, and neither does this. He goes out into this. This won't knock me out with anything. Don't burn me. Actually, a burn won't matter. So yep. And now Zygarde cannot win the match. He might not even knock me out right here, to be honest. He goes for the sub. I guess he's trying to stall out for Life Orb. But now Tailwind's gone, so we outspeed and knock that thing out. Not sure what that play. We just 6-0'd. And the first turn crit sucked, but really we just got the lead matchup right there. Who leads off with Scissor against a Magnezone team? That made very little sense to me, but what we're going to do ahead and here is just ignore. We find the Shuckle Web Squad. I really want Tyranitar to win, and this is actually another match where it can do it actually a lot easier too. If we could break Mimikyu's Disguise, that's going to be the first step. We don't have any hazard control, do we? So we have to deal with the webs. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to lead off with my Landorus, and I'm just going to Rocks up. And then we're going to U-turn out, and then we're going to go out into our Bulu, SD up, and then click that Rockinium. And actually, I don't think he has a counterplay after that. If he Encores on my SD, that would be a really good play. But assuming he's going to Rebs right here, I'm going to go for Rocks, and then I'm going to U-turn out. And then I bring out my Bulu, I click SD, and then Rock Z him. So there's the webs, I go for U-turn. We outspeed this thing even after the webs, right? We're 166, yeah, we'll outspeed. So now I go for SD. Oh, he encored me on my SD. Dang. Alright, we're gonna do it again. He gets access to Sturdy, I guess. I'm not sure what their standard runs, but... Alright, so... No way I'm staying in right here. I'm just gonna go hard with Magearna. As he goes right for the Z Gravity, that won't matter. I'm just gonna go for Volt Switch. Now we're gonna go out into our Magnezone, and Gravity, I guess, makes me not levitate. We're gonna Volt Switch now right here, and hopefully he goes Mimikyu and busts that Disguise so my Tyranitar just wins late game. That did a lot. That +1 boost. Man. Now I go... I think Tyranitar forces Gallade in, which I can go Landorus on and get... Well, I already have a Rock Step, so there's no point in that. What does he do against Bulu? I want to see what his play is. I'm going to go Tapu Bulu. And then we're going to spam Horn Leech against the Shuckle if it comes out. But I really don't know what he wants to click against this. Maybe Lottie? I have the Rockinium Z for that. Or Rockium Z. If I've been saying Rockinium this entire time, that would kind of suck, but... We have the Rockium Z for the Latios, so I'm not sure if that's going to be his play. Do we knock him out? We are Max Attack Adamant. I should have imported my team, but let's just say let's just get rid of this. And then he went Mimikyu, so it doesn't really matter. What I'm going to do right here is just click the Horn Leech. You don't knock me out. No way you knock me out. And this is Max Attack Adamant in the terrain, so assuming I live this, we'll get all our health back. Oh wow. Alright. So there, we obviously got into this mod now. We're just going to click Earthquake. We should live this. He actually gets a crit. And we barely did anything because of terrain. No, we're floating. Terrain should not affect us. Is it because he's on the ground? Alright, so there's no point in preserving this, obviously. Alright, we're going to go Magearna. We should live a +1 Shadow Claw unless he crits me, I think. Flash Cannon into the play. Fine, Magearna, I needed to live this. We might be out of this one. It depends on how well Kyurem-Black can do late game and if a Tyranitar can 1v1 the Latios. He also has an Iron Head Bishop though, this is a big problem. Yeah, so we live. So we got a special attack boost, but now he just gets to switch into Gallade, and actually Gallade might just clean right here. I actually think Gallade just clean the match right now. Alright, so he goes for that. And I don't think we have a way, I just have to hope he chokes. Go through the close combat, we're going to go ahead and get out of here, because Gallade's about to sweep us. We're going to go ahead and grab another match right now. That was unfortunate, he got some luck on his side. What did he crit? He crit my Landorus and brought it all the way down. Had I had the Intimidate for the Gallade, we might have had a chance in that match. This is cool because I get to go ahead and... Is this superpower? No, I'm gonna go Mimikyu now. We don't... Yeah, there's Focus Blast. We don't deal with that. I'm gonna watch this play. I'm gonna Volt Switch on his switch. Ooh, nice. Okay, so this is gonna have an Ice type move. I'm just gonna go hit Hydra and go out into my Magnezone, and I'm just gonna Volt Switch out. Probably click Earthquake, and we do quite a bit. Now I can go Landorus on that Earthquake. So we're pivoting around him right now. Now I'm gonna go Kyurem on the Icicle Crash. Yep, and now what I get to do is click Fusion Bolt, and we just got rid of a Sandslash, which is probably the biggest threat to my team. So here's the Ninetales. I'm curious to see if he's gonna try to Hypnosis me. He goes right for the Moonblast. This is fine. I'm just gonna Flash Cannon you. I don't want you getting Aurora Veil up. So he goes out into Thunderous, which I don't think can touch me. We might actually just 1v1 this. Wow, that crit Focus Blast, okay. I was wondering why he knocked me out. Can Tyranitar set up now? You know what? Watch this. Okay, it's a Life Orb. Did I see the Life Orb earlier? I definitely did. Okay, that was questionable. We have Superpower for the Heatran. It's gonna come down to that, I think. Alright, so I'm gonna go Mimikyu now. As he goes out into this. I have to hope I live a hit and just break this balloon. We easily live that. Wow. So now I go out into Landorus. I'm gonna get up a Rocks right here for the Suicune, and now we're gonna U-turn out. Hopefully he outspeeds me. Fortunately he doesn't. There's the Scald and he burns me right away. Alright, I think we outspeed this. So I'm gonna Continental Crush. Please knock it out. That burn is really gonna hold me back if this doesn't. Yeah, that burns I think just cost me the match. Alright, so we're gonna go down to this mound right now, and we're just going to go right for the U-turn. And she actually decides to stay in. To get up a Rocks. Okay. Alright, now what I'm gonna do is just go right for the Earthquake, knock that out. And unfortunately, I think we're catching a loss right here. So he goes out into this. Yeah. Now I'm just going to... I'm gonna go Mimikyu now. We actually might live this, which is funny. I'm gonna go for Flash Cannon. No, I'm gonna Flare Cannon and hope he chokes. Alright, that's fine. And yeah, he's gonna knock me out right here, and that's going to be a loss against that. So, had I preserved my Tyranitar, we might have been able to win, but I really thought we would have lived a Focus Blast under the sand. It is Mega Tyranitar after all. We don't have an Electro Terrain user to prevent him spoiling something. This is gonna be unfortunate. Do we have a... I'm not sure how much speed... Do we outspeed Smeargle? Because if we do, then we can Stone Edge it and then knock it out with the Sand damage. Smeargle reaches 75. I'm risking the speed tie. We're gonna Mega Evolve right here, we're gonna Stone Edge, and then he's gonna die to Sand damage. Assuming we connect. We have to outspeed though, we have to outspeed. But either way, this breaks the Focus Sash, so he might switch out right here, if he's smart. Into what? So please outspeed. Nope, he got the Spore off first, so... he can actually reach 275. Are we not max speed on this? Nope, we are max speed. Oh, we're space 71. For some reason I thought we were faster than that. So, what do I go out into now? So we broke the Sash, which is cool. Mimikyu's a big threat. No way I'm letting Landorus get weakened. We're gonna go Kyurem-Black right now, and we're just gonna Ice Beam. I don't want him getting Rocks up, so Ice Beam's probably the best idea right now. I want Rocks up for the Victini and the Mimikyu. So we knock him out, which is cool. We prevent Rocks entirely. Now he'll probably go Kartana, or... this could be Defog Landorus T. Lack of hazard control in a Kyurem-Black team is kind of questionable, but if I really want to, we could make it that. So he's Totem Mimikyu, which is kind of cool. We're gonna go Landorus. So he goes right for the Swords Dance. I'm just gonna Earthquake right here. Terrain is not up this time, so whatever happened last time won't happen again. It looks so much scarier with that. What was that? Why? Did he expect me to switch out to try to get another Intimidate off? So he goes Tapu Lele. Magirina has my switch in. And now we're gonna Volt Switch because... oh, okay. So you can't beat my Magnezone, I don't think so. Because if your attacking moves are Psychic... wow, that crit. Okay. That might have just cost me the... no, you know what? We go Magirina right here and we spam Flash Cannon, and we just beat him down. Because that's doing nothing. We just click it again. He should have switched out to preserve the second... oh, he's Terrain Extender. Okay, that makes more sense. Curious to see, because of that crit, we might lose to Smart Strike Kartana right now, but he actually goes out into this. I'm gonna Flare Cannon you. Do you knock me out with anything? Psyshock, maybe? We lived it, and we knock him out. Cool. There's no way I'm letting you sweep me. We're gonna go Landorus right now, and we're gonna give him the Rocky Helmet damage. And then his Beast Boost will only get him up to +1. So there's the Leaf Blade. Now what I can do is just click Earthquake. And I'm assuming he's locked in. We could actually lose to Victini. Depending on its set. If it's that Z Celebrate set, then yeah, we could lose. So we're gonna Superpower. As he goes for the Smart Strike and doesn't knock me out. That's big, and we do have the Rocky Imp for the Victini. But I don't think we're gonna do a lot. So he goes for the Z Celebrate, yeah. And it's can we crit? He crit us. So we go right here for the Rocky Imp. Don't do a lot. Alright, we're gonna Stone Edge. He goes for the Searing Shot. And I'm gonna click Earthquake. What does he hit? What does he hit this with? What coverage does he have? Brick Break? Focus Blast? What is he working with? Bolt Strike? There's Focus Blast. Ooh. This one hurts quite a bit. Alright, we go right here for the Earth Power. And we have to crit through him. Do we live a Searing Shot from... nope, never mind. Okay, and we're gonna go down right here. So that one was pretty close. I mean, I don't think I had a way to knock out the Kartana with my Bulu unless I superpowered right there. But he's going to take the match. We don't lose. We're still in the 1500s, which it's not that great, but I'll probably get back into the 16 or 1700s off screen. But we're going to go ahead and end off the live right here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, if you guys did, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.